Okay, so for today's deep dive, we're looking at something that, on the surface, seems incredibly simple.
Right. It's just a cable.
Exactly. It's just a roll of cable. But this one piece of gear, it secretly solves some of the biggest logistical headaches you can get in professional broadcasting.
Mm.
We're talking about the Datavideo CB-31 all-in-one video cable. It's a 164-foot roll, and it's all about electronic field production, or EFP.
And what's so fascinating is that the cable, it isn't really the whole story. It's the key to an entire ecosystem.
An ecosystem.
Yeah. It was engineered specifically for multi-camera shoots when you're using Datavideo's MCU100 or the 200 series control units.
So if you're trying to run, say, 4 cameras remotely, this is the central nervous system for that whole setup.
Exactly.
And the goal is, well, total consolidation. I mean, if you were building this from scratch, you'd be running 4 separate lines just to get the basics. So
Yeah.
how do they do it? How do they merge 4 totally different signals into one spool?
They segmented the work. You start with the most important thing, the primary data transfer.
The video itself.
Right, the HDSD FDI cable. That's for your main high-resolution video feed, the clean picture that's actually going to air.
Okay, but the camera operator, they need to see what the director is cutting to, right? The program feed.
And that's why they included the second one, a CV cable for return video.
A CV cable? That seems a bit low-res for a modern setup. Why run composite video next to an SDI feed?
It's all about utility and bandwidth hierarchy. The SDI is your high-quality program feed out of the camera. The CV, or composite video, is just for low-latency confirmation back to the operator.
Ah, so it's just for their little viewfinder monitor.
Exactly. It's a fast, dedicated channel that doesn't need to be HD just to confirm you're in the shot. It's a separate pipe for a separate need.
That makes a lot of sense. Okay, so that's 2. Then we get to control, which is the magic that makes those MCU units work.
And for that, you have a dedicated RJ45 cable.
So what does that connection actually let a director control from way back in the truck?
That RJ45 is the brains. It gives you full camera control unit functionality. CCU. We're talking remote iris, color balance, white balance, even zoom control. All from a console that could be hundreds of feet away.
It turns a standard camera into a true system camera.
It does. And that brings us to the last one, the essential crew lifeline.
The 5-pin XLR cable. And this covers 2 non-video functions, but they are just as vital.
Correct. It handles talkback, which is your intercom, your ITC for the crew.
So they can communicate.
And it also handles tally, the little red light that tells the operator you are live.
Okay, so you've got high-res video, low-res return, full remote camera control, and crew communication, all bundled together.
All of it.
That consolidation is just its key. Otherwise, you're taping down 4 heavy cables, 4 trip hazards, and you have 4 chances for someone to plug the wrong thing in during setup.
Yep.
So let's talk about the physical reality of this. How heavy is this unified cable?
And that is the trade-off. You reduce the complexity of the setup time, but you do get a denser, heavier piece of kit. This 164-foot roll, it weighs 24 pounds. It's about 10.9 kilograms. You're trading a mess of wires for one heavy but predictable spool.
And the connectors on the end really speak to what it's managing. You've got 2 5-pin XLRs, 4 BNCs for the video feeds, and 2 RJ45s for control.
It's a dense bundle.
We also saw that this particular model, which is priced today at $575, is TAA compliant. Now, that's not something you see on every piece of gear.
No, and that is a critical detail for a lot of people working in system integration. It means the product meets the Trade Agreements Act requirements.
Making it eligible for government contracts.
Exactly. If you're designing a broadcast system for a municipal or federal client, that little detail is a huge deal.
So this is clearly not an accessory. It's foundational infrastructure for a system.
Yeah.
And the fact that Datavideo offers a whole range of these cables, that really drives the point home.
Absolutely. If 164 feet isn't enough for your setup, they offer the CB-24 version. That one extends to 328 feet for, I think it's $819.
So you can choose your weapon.
Right. And the decision to invest in this isn't just about convenience, it's about reliability. Replacing 4 separate custom cables when one fails is far more expensive and time-consuming than just having one robust integrated unit. They basically architected the headache right out of the equation.
So the core insight here is that the CB-31 is less a simple cable and more of a consolidated communications and data infrastructure. It's designed to cut setup time, reduce clutter, and just eliminate common wiring mistakes in really high-pressure environments.
Which leaves a really interesting question for you to think about. If a single 164-foot cable can successfully integrate remote camera control, 2 separate video feeds, and all your essential crew communication, what physical constraints are actually left to challenge EFP teams working so far from a traditional studio?